Hi, Dennis.
Nicely done, Stan.
I'm trying. You know, the first bout's always the weirdest one.
So this is a little different than what we are kind of used to. This is kind of like the main event, if you will.
Yeah, that's weird. Amateur boxing, that's how they do it.
The main event is first, and it goes all the way down to, kid boxing.
I like that, though. We have Jonathan Velasquez in the red. I mean, I didn't want to announce unattached Jim, but he's unattached here.
I would imagine he fights out of Belmore Kickboxing.
Do you know him?
He's got Keith Trimble in his corner.
Oh, does he? Okay,
yeah.
Okay. So they should have filled me in with that. I wish I would have done that. So now it looks like he's going to win at this point. He got a quick knockdown there. Might have been a slip, but a punch landed, so... Jonathan Velasquez in the red, Jimitry Torchin in the blue. And now Dennis Bermudez, Stan the Man here, Menace in the Man show. As Dennis noted, Keith Trimble in his corner. You've trained with Keith a bunch.
Yep.
He trains, how do you pronounce Adam's last name? Adam Kowanaki, heavyweight contender, Chris Algieri.
Oh, yes,
welterweight champion.
Yeah. So he's very familiar with his boxers.
He's trained some good boxers in his time and trained an extensive amount of successful MMA fighters. So
what I'm seeing a lot from Jonathan are those long jabs, and he's doubling them up.
Ripping, too, to the body.
Yep.
Is that something that, in your experiences, Keith teaches?
Yeah, he's always working long jabs to set up, your power strikes. Jimitry seems to be like slapping, if you will, with the boxing gloves. He's not really turning his knuckles over.
Yeah, that's just some pity patter.
Yeah.
But, and I was informed earlier, like this is our first time calling amateur boxing. The rules are a little different in the last year. The gloves used to have a color. They used to be the color, and then they used to have a white spot on the gloves.
Right.
And they used to score it off those points where the white spots touched.
Oh.
That's changed now, apparently. So I'm not familiar with what they're scoring. Hopefully they're scoring it as if it's a real fight and it's effective punching.
Yeah.
Like, I hope they're not scoring the pity patter, because the pity patter is not winning this round so far.
Right. Jonathan's doing a great job of holding the center of the ring. He's got Jimitry, circling. Got him in the corner now, working the body.
Good body shot there. And almost like I'm seeing something out of Jimitry Torchin. He's throwing he's almost like palm striking.
Yeah.
Come on, Jimmy!
Even with his overhand, he's almost palm striking.
Yeah. Which, there may be some benefit with that. There's less padding on the palm than there is on the knuckles.
For scoring in amateur boxing, yes, but I don't know about for professional rules, or even if they change the scoring a little bit.
That ends the first round. How do you see that round going?
He got the knockdown in the beginning of it, so I'm going to go with Jonathan Velasquez. But again, me and you are unfamiliar with this. So see, the judges have their scorecards quick. I think they might have adapted a 10-9 scoring system. If they don't have the white on their gloves and they're not scoring the points anymore, after this fight, I may have to check in on that, because it'll help our color commentary a little bit.
Yeah.
Because me and you, we score damage, we score punches landed, blows. Right. We're not playing that points game.
Right.
When Dennis Bermudez fought, he didn't play that points game.
I don't think Jonathan's playing that points game either. It looks like he's looking for a knockout here.
Yes.
Whereas his opponent, fighting at Huntington Academy of Boxing, is looking to land a high volume of strikes, not necessarily power on them.
Wow, so you get one of these. Round 2. You like that?
Yeah. Stan doing some Street Fighter commentating here.
Ooh, I like that. That.
Round 2.
And yeah, I'm just not. I asked her beforehand. I'm like, we're scoring amateur boxing rules. The white of the gloves, and she was like, no, we changed that. And then people interrupted us, so me and her didn't get into the deep conversation. The woman who was with the USA Boxing representing the state of New York, I'm not quite sure how they're judging this right now. I hope it's a 10-9. because if they're going with the old school amateur boxing, the points, there's a chance that Jimitry could be stealing this with just the contact.
Right.
Because that's how they kind of score it, almost like Taekwondo.
Right.
Like you just need to make contact.
Right.
Where it's like there's no values of my punch was way harder and it rocked you versus I just touched you.
Right. And it was a more clean strike
Yes.
versus, block strikes.
Did you ever do any amateur boxing, Menace?
I never did. Right into
the pros, quick.
Well, no, I did amateur MMA.
Well, you came from that wrestling background, which is
Right.
a little different, but you boxed extensively. You trained with many great boxers in your day.
Yeah.
What do you think of these two guys so far?
Like we were talking about before, I don't know the effectiveness of how this is being scored. I mean, if the touches are getting him points, I get it. But if this was a professional boxing match,
He's getting
he's
outlanded.
not hurting Velasquez at all.
Velasquez is a big boy. He's
Yeah.
fucking jacked.
Yeah, he is. He is a big boy for 201 pounds, nonetheless.
Well, no, it's 201 plus. So these guys are
Oh,
over
okay.
or up to, I believe it was 230 something. I
Okay,
forget what she said. But I almost said, you want me to announce them as they came in under 200? She was like, no, it's 201 plus.
Right.
So everyone else, all the other weight classes came under those weights, but these guys are over 201 pounds. But they're not super heavyweights. Oh, another drop right there.
Velasquez gets another knockdown.
Was that a left hook?
Looked like a right. The ref called it a push.
The ref called it a push, but the ringside referee, called it a knockdown. So
Yeah.
I saw a punch in there, but it could have been a thudding
Well,
blow.
it was a punch followed by a push.
Yes. Good jab there by Velasquez. 10-second bell. Good left hook there by Velasquez as well. Oh!
After the bell.
Some
punch.
good gamesmanship. I like that. That was almost like Adesanya Whitaker there, that stare down.
Yeah. Third and final round approaching.
Third and final round. One thing I asked Tony before this show started, you're going to have ring girls, right? He was like, I'm going to have high school cheerleaders. And I went, oh my God. What? Oh my God.
Well, it is an amateur boxing event.
Oh my God.
Say more.
So now you've been here a time or two with Keith Trimble giving you instructions in the corner.
I bet you Keith's saying to throw behind his double jab.
Yeah.
He's getting in very nice with the double jab, and then he's kind of cramming himself and getting too close to throw that overhand.
Round 3.
The ref calls timeout.
Ooh, he's saying you ain't even punching. You're doing that pity paddle.
Oh. So, I mean, if that's the case, then...
I mean, I'm very curious to know what the scoring is.
Or did he say something about the last punch?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nice jab, nice stiff jab.
Very good jab here from
Yeah.
Velasquez.
The thing is, this is a fairly small ring.
Very
and he's
small.
a big boy with a lot of range. After he hits that jab, he doesn't have to move to hit that overhand. He's already there.
Do that. And so I asked the one girl, what's the scoring with amateur boxing? You don't have the white in the gloves anymore, so they are 10-9 rounds now? Oh, so they are 10-9 rounds now, yes.
Okay.
We think they're 10-9 rounds. I was just talking to Tony Palmieri, who's putting on this great event here at Nassau Community College. Co-president of Elite Empire Promotions. Ooh, good right hand there, right in the chin.
Right in the chin. I tell you what Torchin's doing well is he is throwing his
Volume.
left, right hooks with no regard to what Velasquez is trying to do. He's just sending it. And he's throwing as hard as he can.
It is 10-9. I've just been informed. Yes.
That's what you're going to get once the fight is over, just so you have a look at it, okay?
And so, like I asked you earlier, they're not scoring off the points anymore. It's 10-9 every round?
It's like the pros, 10-9, not 10-9. It could be 10-8, it could be 10-7.
That's just this year changed, right?
No, 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. So yes, I've just been informed by the USA Boxing Commission that it is a 10-9. So we probably have Velasquez up 2 rounds here.
Yeah, but we also don't know.
And he has a knockdown in round 1.
Oh, so you're saying with it being a 9-10, they're not giving points per touch?
No, it's boxing. This is boxing.
Okay.
Ooh, good body shot there.
Uh-oh. Looks like we got a low blow. Torchin is catching his breath. He's leaning on the red ropes.
The red, white, and blue ropes. The top rope is red. Do you think, was it a low blow? I glanced down for a moment.
I did not see it. I did not see it. Tell you what, though, both these gentlemen are fighting very hard, though.
I mean,
it's
bro,
not
100%. I almost feel bad in a sense because I know Keith Tremble a little bit. I see his guy doing well, and the fact that they put him on this sheet with unattached, I wish I could have been like Belmore Kickboxing. So when Jonathan, you most likely gets this decision victory, I'm going to have to give Keith Tremble some love.
I would. Keith!
What you would want?
Just make sure. Just double check. Hey, Keith, he's fighting out Belmont Kickboxing, right? Because.
Oh, why? He'll get mad at me over that?
No, I don't know. Well fought fight. I'm almost positive that would be a decision win for Jonathan and Velasquez. Fighting out of Belmore Kickboxing.
Now we run